Shut up and sit down.
Right, the next build, which is a real biggie, is 1/24 scale Revell London bus. And as you can see, it's massive. So, quick little look inside the box. Revell instructions booklet. Plenty of detail in there. All your sprues, all your parts, etc. Different engines, the Leyland and the Scania. Scania was on the later buses, so I think I'll go with the Leyland engine. Really detailed instructions in here, right the way through the cab, the seats, driver's cab there. I've got a little idea on this, which I'll explain to you in a minute. So that piece there is going to be quite crucial, as well as the exterior of the bus cabin. The reason I'm saying that is I'm going to do a conversion on this kit that I haven't actually seen done anywhere else. I've been on Google, I've been on the Routemaster models sites all around the internet, and I've not seen anyone that's done the conversion on the kit that I'm about to do. I've seen several shortened Routemasters. I've seen LED lit Routemasters, which this is going to be LED lit, as well as with my own custom decal set. I'm going back through the instructions again because I can't find the bit that I want to modify to explain to you what I'm about to do with this kit. It can, or when I first thought of it, it did seem rather scary. But upon reflection, it's actually, for me, quite a simple conversion to do. Some deft skills with the craft knife, bit of sanding, bit of filling, there it is, bit of sanding and a bit of filling, and I think I'll achieve what I want to achieve. Out of shot, I'm just picking up the two pieces that I mean. I'll bring them into shot now. Everyone that I've been on, and it's quite a complaint about this kit, is a fundamental part of it is this is the driver's cab. Now, for some reason, Revell have moulded that door fixed. To me, that's annoying, because you are going to be putting a hell of a lot of detail in the driver's cab area. I'll just put those back out of shot for a second. As the instructions explain here, you've got all of this detail painted, decaled, really, you know, all the decals for the speedos and the centre consoles, fire extinguishers, pedals, you know, real intricate lever detail, steering column. You then enclose it in an internal box that is then fixed to the kit, like so. All well and good. You can see through the windows, you can have a look at it, yeah. But for me, I kind of like the idea of being able to go that one step further with my builds. Reason being is I tend to fiddle with my kits. I have them on display. Like this one is going to be LED lit, so all of the sections on the back of the bus, I'll just point it out here, all of these where the posters go are all filled in. I'm actually going to be removing all of those, building back boxes, putting LEDs in there, and then lighting the signs from behind. There they all are in the kit there. See, that's decals for all the transfers, and you've got clear panels to go over these. I just want to go that one step further with it, because it is a huge kit. You know, there's a computer mouse. You know, that's just the lower part of the driver's cap. You know, look at my thumb on the size of the light. So you can whack LEDs in here, get rid of this gnarly old Revell moulded radiator, put in a mesh, nice surround, but really, you know, even the side lights, little LEDs. Same with all of the bus route signs. You know, go that little bit extra, whack an LED in there, and go for it. But when you look at a close-up on these instructions, that's the door in question. Now you think you've got all that detail in there, and they go and fix the door in place. I want to be able to put my finger on there, little slider Rooney, whop, have a good look inside. Oh yeah, that's the driver's cab. To me, it just gives that last little air of realism. You know, I've been around all the Routemaster sites and no one's done it. See, that's the door in question. You know, you've got little details, you've got door handles going on and all of that, and they go and mould it in place. So I've got to cut the door out, this door here. I've already tested one edge, so I'm going to tuck my knife in just to prove it can be done. Yeah, see? Cut round the rest of it, and then this door slides in, and then I've got her inside, build a sliding mechanism so that the door actually slides in it, and then this is the internal section that's moulded. And you build the box, but you know, I want to run the knife down here through this little thin gap here, remove this half, that then goes inside the door, and then I make out some styrene strip a section that comes up, but this door then slides in its own rails. I think it will work. If it doesn't, I'll just glue it back on. Bit of sandpaper, bit of filling, Bob's your uncle. The decals that come with it are really something else. There is a huge sheet in here. Ignore that bag. That's a little special extra that I'm going to show you later on in the build. Don't want to spoil it. Okay, decal sheet, seat backs, all the signs. Again, I want a light behind them. I've also got another sheet just out of shot that came with it, which is the advertising. Now, yep, great decals, effective. Probably 90% of people that have built this kit will go with the standard decals. I'm a bit of a fussy old fart. I like to do things my way, so I'm playing with my own custom decals. Things that I like, you know, which may not be everyone's cup of tea. You know, I'm a bit of an old rocker, so my favourite bands, I'll replace the Cream Crackers ads. My favourite movie, Shawshank Redemption, alongside on the main adverts, and then little key adverts that will go around the front of the bus, which once they're blown up I'll show you in detail. But you know, a tribute to Lemmy, who died sadly in 2015. Great musician, great band live, proud as punch to have seen them both at their prime and the most recent gigs before Lemmy sadly passed. Iron Maiden, who I've seen many times over the years. Metallica again, another great band that I've seen live. AC/DC. One of the most memorable concerts I went to was the AC/DC in Donington in the 90s, and it's a show that's online. There are DVDs of it. Get out, buy it. If you like AC/DC's music, you're in for a treat. You know, I look back at that concert and I think that was one of the highlights of my musical life. Fantastic show. Brian Johnson at his best, Angus at his best, Malcolm, God bless him, before his illness took a hold. You know, a great set of musicians that worked hand in hand together, and by Christ they could put on a show. Right, I'm rambling. All the engine parts, floors, etc. This kit's built inside out. What that means is you build the top deck and the bottom deck with all the seatage in place. Get it all assembled and then you clad it with the exterior panels, staircases, etc. This is the driver's cab part. No, that's not the driver's cab, that's the bloody rear steps. Get your brain on, Colin. Little bits and pieces, there you go. You build the box, put all the stuff in, but I'm just concerned you're not going to see certain details. This is, I'll just put my knife, the sections that I'm on about modifying for you. I'll do all of the modifications live. I'll do a video set of how I'm actually going about removing these key pieces, because it could be something that some of you have never done. 9 times out of 10 you'll see the end result of a modeller's efforts. You know, there's one removed, but that's basically what I'm going for with these. They're coming out to resemble this, and then I've got various sheets of styrene plastic. One's just out of shot. Let's grab an empty sheet so that those that don't know what it is can actually see one. That's a sheet of styrene plastic. And then what I tend to do, I've got various thicknesses of this stuff. Go online, any of the major auction sites, stroke shopping sites that sound like rivers and things. You can get them off of there, and then basically what you do is you make a box of that shape, put some sides on it, drop it in behind, pop an LED up inside it, spray the back of it black, probably the inside of it, and you don't get no light bleed, and then the LED, ka-ching, will light up that decal of the route, just like that. So that's what we're going to be doing on that. I think it's really going to work well. But then what I think and what actually happens are normally two different things in my little world. But I'm hoping with a bit of skill and a bit of time and a bit of patience, that might turn into be one of my holy grail builds, as I've begun to call them. I'm parting company shortly with one that I built for a friend, you know, and it's lovely to see them go to a good home. Like I say, I'll be showing you on this how to modify all of this. Putting in LEDs, wiring up the LED circuits, removing the radiator. I'll probably mid-build do a tutorial, which will be how I'm laying out the LED circuits. And what I'll do there is I'll do a link to a tutorial, and it will be laying out the circuit, building it on an electronics breadboard, putting in a microprocessor, programming the microprocessor to put the lights on, how in a particular sequence, and also I'm going to be putting an audio file on this kit. Little treat for you all. It's going to be the sound of the engine, hustle and bustle and noise of passengers, which is in that little bag of tricks that I showed you earlier. A little surprise for you at the end of the build there. So it's going to be engine ding ding, you know, all that sort of noise, hustle and bustle of everyday London, really. I think it'll add a unique feature. You know, a lot of people LED light their models. I do it. I've got nav lights and things on planes, but I want to scratch build my own circuit for this, and it might inspire some of you out there to actually explore this potential. You know, people that do Star Wars models, Millennium Falcons, things like that. You know, I'll give you a tutorial on compiling your own audio, and it might get more people into the electronic side of it as well. I'm going to love and leave you on that one. This build will be starting shortly, so I look forward to seeing you all at the beginning. Thank you for watching.